This video is going to be grown man talk. Backbreaker is an arcade style video game. It is checkers, not chess.
Hopefully we can keep it grown man talk and not flag anybody's video. And I don't know, maybe after we look at these examples we'll debate who's playing chess and who's playing checkers, because you're going to get out of a game what you take from it. Take a look at 3 examples you've shown recently that you've kind of used to say some bad things about Backbreaker, and maybe break it down a little bit more. I haven't altered your clips to say anything you didn't, so don't even get yourself on that kind of a tangent, okay?
In this situation, obviously it's a kick return. I'm number 82. You see the ball going up. Now the problem that I have with the camera view is now that the ball is going up, usually you will see the indicator letting you know where the ball is going to land, or how far you have to get to the point where the ball is going to land.
Now, in this first video, you're talking about the camera angle issues as a kick returner. Now, as a kick returner, it's your job to keep the ball in front of you. If the ball gets behind you at any point, you can expect to have a problem figuring out where it is. In Backbreaker, I've never had a situation where the kick returner didn't at least automatically run to the vicinity of the ball, yet for some reason you're at the 30-yard line, apparently watching the kick go into the end zone and complaining about problems you have locating it. I'd have to question why you're at the 30-yard line on a kick return. I'd have to question where the ball was going to land.
I can't see that from this camera view. You see my guy is looking up. You see the ball going up. I'm trying to anticipate it, where the ball is going to land, because I can't see anything. The ball is off the screen. There's nothing I can do at this point. I can't control the camera view. I can only just guess. And then me, it does this little quick move, really quick, and at this second, I can't even see my own player. And it throws me off. I'm backing up. I don't know where the ball is. I can't see anything. And there goes the ball, bouncing out of the end zone because I can't see anything.
Now, this next situation, you claim you get caught off guard by the AI, which I found really ironic because you talk about how dumb the AI is in other videos, so I question how it could fool you, especially when in the defensive play huddle it tells you what all the offense is coming out in. You would have been able to see a kicker, a punter if it was a kick, so a quarterback and a halfback set would have probably let you know that they weren't going to punt the ball, unless you're playing all-pro football and it's the quarterback punt, which actually isn't in Backbreaker, so that's not really a valid excuse I gave you. Now, what's the down and distance? What's the quarter? What's the score? Again, if the AI is so stupid, what's the problem here? Why could you not call a timeout to get the correct defense? I've never seen a special teams unit audible into a standard defense. It's not like they even have the proper personnel to do that. So again, is this a game issue, or is this an issue versus kind of winning created?
Alright, here's another video. This one is going to deal with the camera issues and players not being aware of what's going on. This is the actual game. I'm not setting these plays up for those people who think that I'm setting these plays up. I'm actually playing a game. So it is 4th down, and the computer is actually going for it. I didn't anticipate this. As you can see, I'm in a punt formation, or a punt return formation, and I'm going to audible. You'll see that the camera view will zoom back. This is me making my audible, and this is where things just fall apart. Will just run directly and bull rush number 90 completely over. Number 90 will fall down on the ground. I'm trying to switch players, and watch what the camera does. The camera zooms completely 25 yards to 30 yards back, and at this point I can't see what's going on. There is absolutely no need for the camera to zoom back like this, and then all of a sudden, zoop, I'm offsides. Number 74 is on the ground, and the gameplay caused me a penalty. This is due to the gameplay. I can't set this up. I didn't cause my players to run into each other and fall down. I did not cause the camera view to fall back. There is no focus button I can press. There's nothing I can press to stop the camera from doing these unnecessary swivels, zooming out and zooming forward, and at this point, you can't see anything. I can't set this up. I'm offsides because I can't see anything, and now it's a penalty on me due to the gameplay. I'm not trying to bash this game. I just present what's in front of me, and this is in front of me.
Alright, so in this final video you talk about real football and this tangent you've been on with logic and common sense blocking. In real football, assignments come before common sense. I'm sorry, you can't expect a guy to follow his assignment and then see everything else going on the field. First off, you're running a shotgun out of your goal line. You don't have a back over to protect you on the right side, so you would normally assume this would be a short passing situation. Instead, you're setting up a deep route throwing into triple coverage. So no offensive lineman here is going to be able to pick up a blitzing linebacker from the outside. You know, the only time they're going to pick up blitzing linebackers is if they come through the gaps. You should have been stepping up in the pocket to gain time, and instead you're just kind of standing in your end zone trying to lob this pass. If anything, you need to be commending the AI for bringing a linebacker blitz where you didn't have protection and the safeties and defensive back playing under the routes. In real football, they would be looking for a short pass and want to bring pressure to disrupt the timing. Now, I'm not going to validate that this shouldn't have been pass interference. Clearly it should have, and that's an issue in the game. But a lot of the other things that you bring up as problems are things of simply calling shotgun on your goal line, which is something most teams would never do.
In this situation, I'm planning on throwing the pass to the receiver all the way on the right side. This needs to be corrected. The offensive line, in certain situations, not all, but certain situations, they don't block logically. Let me show you exactly what I mean. There are 5 blockers on the left side that is blocking 3 defensive linemen. 5 against 3 on the left side. Now on the right side, you will see my guard, number 76, and the tackle, number 78. And there are 2 defenders on the right side. Watch what happens. 76 is going to leave his man to go pile up in the middle. This is why nano blitzing is possible in this game. Because of this. He's going to leave his man, which forces the tackle to come inside and take that defensive lineman to allow the linebacker a free pass. Because they're blocking with no common sense. Why pile in like this to block 3 defenders and leave a guy wide open to come put pressure on my quarterback? Here's the pass. Here is another problem that I have with this game. Players being completely unaware of what's going on. The safety is just going to be running. He's going to run into his own man, and then he's going to run directly into my wide receiver. This is pass interference. He's not going for the ball. My wide receiver has an opportunity to catch this pass, and he's just running. He knocks me down. The computer makes the interception. Now, you know, I know people are going to say, well, that doesn't happen to me. It doesn't matter if it doesn't happen to you. It's happening in the game, and it happens more than once. He's just running. He's not attempting to go for the interception. If he's trying to, prevent the touchdown, as safeties they do, they're the last line of defense, I can understand that. But why run directly into my wide receiver like this? There is no pass interference that's going to be called.
So in the closing, I guess I'll just let you finish this up and talk about what you have to say, the good and the bad.
But I will point out the flaws. I will continue to point out the flaws because that's what I do. If you don't like it, you feel free to unsubscribe to my channel. Feel free to, turn the video off and go watch someone else.